Well, who's around? If anyone at all. We'll have to wait and see. Alert breaches. Get lost McAfee. I'm just coming live. I don't need help with my camera. Bugger off. Big up the three coasters. Anyway, I thought I'd just check a little live out as I've been off for a few days down the van. I'm heading back down there later on this afternoon, so I thought while I'm at home, I'll put one out and see if we can get a few people to come and entertain us. I don't know who else is live. I haven't checked. I'm just doing this just to see if there's anyone around, but it doesn't look like. Yeah, we got six ghosters. Big up the ghosters. I'm sure we'll draw a few people in now. Ooh, yeah, well, that's pretty good. People still the same. Um, who is live? Anyone live? It's a beautiful blues. More time up, more bollocks. Well, we'll find out who's timing you out. And we'll put a stop to it. How are you doing anyway, Mr. BB? You're the only one in at the moment. Well, we've got 10 ghosters now. Well, bloody hell. Yeah, it's been a lovely couple of days away. Just chillaxing. Weather's been good. A little shower last night. Nothing much to shout about. But yeah, pretty good. It's just nice to get away and chill out. Coming back now. Fucking four lots of traffic. Traffic lights. No, I didn't see the boxing, Mr. BB. So I take it Dillian might lost then, did he? Or he's rang his gloves up now. He's done his best. He's tried and tried and tried, but he just isn't good enough, is he? To be at the top of his game. Well, he's at the top of his game once, but the others are just a little bit better than him. So you know, he's been a bit of a warrior. Moses can beat Ilseko. Maybe, maybe. Hey, Paul Dunn got the 0. Hope you're well, Paul. So yeah, we got 2 in and 20 goals in. Hey, Mr. Kel, good afternoon. Good to see you. Hope you're well, Mr. Kel. Yes, indeed. So yeah, I mean, I think he should, Mr. BB, now hang up his gloves now. I think he's done his best, and that's it. He's tried his hardest. Afternoon, York, mate. Good to see you. I hope you're having tight lines on that river, York. I hope the barbel are coming in. Still haven't been out yet, mate. I need to get out. Like I said, my missus is off on holidays now. I'm not going with her. In September, I can't be asked to go out to see my brother-in-law. So she's going up to see her brother for a week. So it's giving me a chance then to get a bit of fishing done. So what's been happening? Fill us in, people. Is it still the same old shite about so-and-so said this, so-and-so said that? Oh, I did see, hey, Aussie Manor, good day. Durango, good to see you, mate. Yeah, I did see a bit of, see Nathan come back on, so I don't know what it is. I don't know if the first live he done, he's either sounded depressed or he was drunk or he was stoned. I don't know, but he didn't sound his bubbly sort of self, did he? But so don't know what's going on there with Nate. I mean, he was spending a bit of time over on what we call the swamp, but I think his nose got put out of joint or something on TNKs. I think that's what the moan was about. You know what I mean? So I don't know, Nate. Stay in your own lane. That's the best thing to do. Stay in your own lane. Don't go looking for it, and you won't get it. So that's the best thing to do. He was getting called for all the wrong names. Laura, when was Laura live in? Hey, Lindsay, hold on there. Good. Good to see you. All right. What's good? All good in the hood. All good in the hood. Just chilling out. Back home for a couple of hours before I go head back down my caravan. Yeah, good, good. I'm glad he's doing okay. I don't want to see anybody sort of mentally abused and yeah. Hey, I don't know what's happening on the other lives, and I haven't seen much. Hey, I said Hollywood, Hollywood. I haven't seen much at all. I bought one of these little like a it's a little Wi-Fi hub thing from one of the stores in Aberystwyth, and I pay my provider, which is one of the telephone companies, obviously. To get it, I pay him like I think it's about 14 quid a month to get a Wi-Fi signal on that, which gives me signal in the caravan on the TV and everything. Then, but the last fortnight, it's been at a shite. Signal's been dropping and everything like that. I went to see this guy yesterday in the shop, and he said, "Oh, it could be one of several things." He said it could be that there's so many people on a holiday time on the park, and they're all trying to get onto Wi-Fi, so that might slow it down. But what he actually looked in, hey, pork chop, I there, good to see you boys. So what he said, and he'll check on the and what's happened is one of the masts near where I am has got a few problems with, and trying to repair it. She was on one of your lives before you left town saying she was going for a lung test. Vincent Vega was on and said, "You're not." Oh, yes, I remember that. Yes, I remember. Yes, I do. I remember that time. She hadn't stopped. She hadn't taken a breath for a while. So Vincent made a comment. Yeah. Yes, Mr. Cullen, remember that. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I just, you're in the middle of watching something on the TV and then the signal drops, and then it comes back, but it takes a few seconds. You just missed a bit, and it's happened pretty regular. So I'm pissed off with that, you know. But yeah, other than that, it's all quiet, all good in the hood. I went down to Newquay yesterday around, I think it's about 6 o'clock. I went, come on, let's go down. I was going to get ice cream, I fancy an ice cream, so. And they do dog ice creams as well, so Jakey Boy had ice cream as well, so. So yeah, I mean, so they do the dog ice creams in a little tub. I don't know what the difference is between a dog ice cream and what we get. We actually eat. What's the difference in them? Because apparently, my dog will eat ice cream no matter what. He always has it. You know, human cornets and things like that. So I don't know what the difference is. Hey, Adrian, good to see you, bro. Very well. So he had his ice cream. He's just sat on the bench. It was pretty busy. People still on the beach. People still in the sea. You know, and the yeah, I bet it is beautiful down in Cornwall. Yeah, yeah. But the new key I'm referring to is in Wales, not the new key in down that end of the woods. So the dolphin boats are going out pretty often, in and out, in and out. So people were still going out and trying to spot the dolphins because like I said, there's a big, big pond of dolphins down there. They're there all year round. Some of them are just carved now, so there's babies with them at the moment as well. There's a good section of food there because there's a fish process factory right on the headland there. No, Lindsay, no. It's a Newquay in Wales. That's where I've got my caravan. Pretty little place. So, like I said, these dolphins, they're all year round. And it's a big attraction for a lot of people, especially the people going out to spot them. Very rare you don't get to see them. They move they move up along the coast there. But hey, Snowy, you all right, mate? Good to see you. But there's a fish factory there, processing fish factory. So all when they get the fish and I think that it all goes back into the sea, so the dolphins have a good feed and that. It is nice and it's beautiful there. Yeah, nice little place. Not a lot going on there. It's just, but it's nice. It's just a hill down and a hill back out to the other side. So your lad's in Wales for a couple of days, Snowy. Where's he, mate? Is he up the north? I mean, we West Wales, Pembrokeshire and Carmarthen, Pembrokeshire, Ceredigion, all pretty popular. But now North Wales is getting very popular because it's stunning up in North Wales, I have to say. Beautiful landscape, beautiful. Oh, he's in Mid Wales, is he? Right, okay. Yeah, so I mean, like still, I was watching the TV last night, the news, and they were showing, oh, the ground is dry. There's going to be a shortage of vegetables next year. Inland from Aberystwyth. Oh, nice, nice. I was in Aberystwyth yesterday. I went to try and sort my Wi-Fi out. Done a little bit of shopping as well. And yeah, thing is, this time of year, the dogs are only allowed on a certain part, north side of the beach. They're not allowed on the main beach. So this one, yeah, from around there. Yeah, I mean, the section where you go from where I am in near Newquay, you go along the coast road there. You go down into Aberaeron, which is it's a lovely run, and then you go to Aberaeron along the coast road then, and head up towards Aberystwyth. If you went out through Aberystwyth, then you follow the road up there, you'll see a turning into Machynlleth, and that's the way if you want to head up in towards North Wales. But I usually go straight on. I mean, there's a place called the Red Kite Cafe. I go up past there, and that's where I go fishing for trout up there. Always decent, decent fishing there. So usually pretty well stocked, with trout. But when up there beginning the season, didn't have a fucking bite. All I had was a bloody perch. The buggers, the perch. Yeah. There's a few in there. But other than that, it's usually pretty good. It's better on the fly than worming. But you're active all the time, and time goes by quickly. Rather than just sitting there waiting for the take a fucking worm. A lot of people are using power bait. I don't know if anybody is into fishing. I know Yogi goes fishing. I don't know if anybody the power bait. I don't know what sort of scent it gives on. It's like it looks a bit like plasticine, but obviously it's treated in something which really attracts the trout. I don't know what sort of smells it gives off in the water. I don't understand that, but it's what it is. It's such a strong scent that you're guaranteed. You'll never fail if you use power bait. Never fail. For some reason, the trout are really drawn to it. Hey, beautiful serendipity. I hope you're feeling well today. There you go, people. What a lovely lady. A bit of a froggy throat this morning. Oh, Jesus. I've been coughing all weekend. They sorted out the bouncing bomb up there, at Elan Valley. Was it Elan Valley? I watched the film, Mr. Beautiful Blues, and Yeah, it wasn't it Barnes Wallace, wasn't it? Wasn't he the one who invented the bouncing ball? Barnes Wallace. Um, yeah, they had a lot of trouble with it first of all, and it wasn't working first of all. But what a marvelous thing he invented there, Barnes Wallace. Yeah, just bear with me a second. I'm just going to get some water. That's better. Afternoon, Susan. Hope you're well. Mr. Vincent Vega. Good afternoon. Amas. I'll have a link out, Amas. Yes. I'm just going to put a link out now, Amas. Calm down. Calm yourself down, Amas. There you go, Amas. Well, there she goes. Yeah, Aman's on went to Schleiger, Brooklands. Let's bring him on, the man, at the moment. Top order in the country at the moment.
Yeah, it's a bit windy here, but going down to the High Court.
Where are you off to today, Amas, with your camera?
Down the High Court.
The High Court?
Yeah, it's going to be a decision at 2:00. What could affect? It's a decision at 2:00. I don't want to say too much anyway.
All right.
Just gives other people. Yeah, there's a decision at 2:00 anyway. More will be revealed.
Oh, I tell you what, you're going to put it on your later on for your views.
Hey?
Give us a clue. Give us a clue.
It's something to do with the hotels.
Okay.
It could be a landmark decision anyway. Yeah. Pretty much told you now anyway. Yeah, it's a biggie.
All right.
Yeah, it should be. I should get down there for about 2 anyway. Bit luck.
Were you driving or walking?
Train. I do travel on trains and buses sometimes. Just don't get the pleasure of seeing me doing it.
All right.
Yeah, you can't really.
Transport, yeah.
You can't drive around that way.
Okay.
It's not that far from me anyway. Still.
So
I don't know.
Yesterday, I haven't seen your. What have you put out recently?
Yesterday, there was just a little bit. There's nothing really. I've done an hour and a half yesterday at the hotel. Not a lot really.
What hotel was that?
Britannia International.
Okay. Okay.
So they
Okay.
moved a load of mattresses, piss stained mattresses in it from and they were piss stained from the hotel in Canary Wharf, because they've all got brand new ones now, and they
All
moved
right.
them down to uh, Stoke-on-Trent or somewhere to another Britannia hotel. So they're all going to get all the old pissy mattresses in it.
Christ. Yeah, they've got to be doing the same. What they were going to do with the hotel where I live in, where I live.
Yeah.
It's an 80-bed hotel, right? But they were putting 400 in there so that they were
Oh,
just going to be sleeping on mattresses because they were bringing loads of mattresses there. So,
well, that's how they, not being funny, I've worked in a lot of places in East London, and that's how all the Indians sleep round there, in there.
yeah,
You go into a room, right? It's only maybe 9 foot by 9 foot, and there'll be 12 mattresses all round. Nothing else, just 12 mattresses. Few odds and sods on the floor, like. You got to plaster the room, plaster the walls or whatnot, and there's just
yeah,
fucking 12 mattresses on the floor. Like, these are above shops and that, and this is how they're living.
yeah,
They don't care. They've been used to, living like sheep. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I get what you mean, but it's
Got,
just
got to
trying to
stop,
cram them
Ty.
in different places.
Got to stop, mate. It's getting too much. And we've got another 4 years of this. It's just, it's mind blowing.
I think there's a lot more people actually standing up now and saying enough is enough. There's more sort of protesting going on. There's more Welsh. Well, I know
Yeah.
where I live and all around here, the Welsh flags are everywhere.
Oh yeah,
And
because there's a national campaign on your flag site. I forgot
yeah,
what it's called, but it's on all social medias and that. And people are painting potholes, drains, uh, just everything. Like, flags on all the things. But they tend to come round and take the flags off like quick,
yeah.
within 24 hours.
Well,
But
the
there's
thing
a,
is, put them back up, isn't it? Hey, let them
a
in.
campaign to fly your flag. Yeah,
Well, our country's not on the British flag, is it? We're not on there.
yeah.
We're the only country that's not on the Union Jack.
Of course not. Happening now. How you doing, Adrian? Beautiful serendipity. Everyone else. Right, Ty, I've got to fly, mate. So I'm cutting it short, really.
Hang on, Snowy's just popping in a minute, Anna. So just
Definitely snowy. You all
Hammers,
right, mate? How you doing,
Hammers,
mate?
just a quick one. If
Yeah.
I get the train from Peterborough to
Yeah.
London on September the 13th, which tube station do I need to get to?
You need to get the Waterloo. I don't think Waterloo's not tube, but you can just ask the underground staff or the rail staff when you get off, and they'll direct you. But it's not that far. Where you coming into Victoria?
Yeah, I've got to check it up. Do you know what I mean, Hammers? But I haven't
Well,
been to London in about 20 years. I stopped in East Dulwich for a couple of months, but that was around 20 years ago. Do you know what I mean?
you might have a result and be coming straight to Waterloo, and that's where it's going from, Waterloo.
Hello,
Okay, then.
two seconds.
Yeah, cheers for that. Thank you, Ty, for letting me on. That's all I wanted to ask.
Good to hear
okay,
you,
Snowy,
Snowy.
mate.
Anyway, mate. Hi, listen, I've got to
Yeah,
jump
thank
because
you.
I need to get down here.
Yeah,
All right, there,
man.
me. All right, speak to you
What's
later.
happening, champ?
See you later, all. Darling, me, mate.
See you, Anna.
Oh,
Now
well,
you're
clear the
flaking them
fan.
all.
I've cleared your fan down. Got that effect, didn't
How you doing, mate? You good?
Sweet as a nut, mate.
Yeah,
Just
good.
bouncing
Yeah.
a bit. Got to get a couple of things sorted out. How's your family, Tyrone?
Yeah, they're pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah.
Nice. Aye. Yeah. No, you know. Aye. You starting going live again all the time, are you?
Yeah. Did you go live? Was you live earlier?
No. Aye. Sorry, this morning.
Right. Hang on. Let's check this out. Right. Okay. You know. It's beautiful, the weather, mind, isn't it? Cracking day. What's it like up in Scotland there?
Oh. Aye.
What's the weather
Aye.
like in Scotland, Lammy?
Oh, yes. Oh.
Lammy's on another something going on.
I'm just about to fire in the house. Oh, shit, man. Shut up.
The Bluebird fans are in. The Bluebirds. I think they play in Merthyr next. The Bluebirds, aren't they? I'll tell you what. I'm not going to talk about football, but if they don't get up first go, they're going to stay down there for a good few years. They got to get up there first go. What's happening, there, brother? You good? Yeah, Lammy, you back. Yeah.
Sorry,
Well, Lammy,
Tom. Somebody phoned. It's always the same, isn't it?
sorry, bro.
Yeah. Just a minute. Sorry, Tom. I apologise.
That's all right. So you went live this morning early, or?
Yep. I was live about. I think I went live about 6 o'clock or something.
Well, you do quite a few in a week, mind, don't you?
Sorry, mate.
You do quite a few lives in a week.
What this was, I was up with that Bobby and that Mermaid and that arguing all night, and then I ended up just going live after Northern Kings because it was Reedy's birthday.
Oh, right, okay.
And I just went live to play a couple of songs, and that, so I'll probably be copyrighted. But see what's happened, Tyrone, right? I'm shadow banned, right?
Yeah.
Somebody with behaviour or something, but I think it's a thing with, I'm not bringing it to your channel, but a certain American that seems to maybe it just seems an awful coincidence when I started going in her way. Anyway, my subs didn't get tell when I go live.
Yeah, well, hey, Shaz. I mean, it's
sorry, Tom.
You still have a beef with Bobby and that, yeah?
You know what he had the stupidity to say last night? He came on Northern King's panel. Now, Northern King's not right in the head for not asking him any questions. He goes, Lammy's been making child porn.
Christ.
And he doesn't get asked any questions for some reason, right? And he puts an image up. There's nothing to do with child porn. And then I says, I'll tell you my fucking name. Richard Lamb, Dunfermline 5. Google me, you daft cunt. Tell me your name and address. Well, I know it, but I can't really use it. Because you're straight onto the phone, isn't it, to the boss. But, see, I'm only going to go on about it because it's just negativity, isn't it? But that was so I was up all night arguing with the plebs. And then the folk at that side are absolute numbskulls. Honestly, a brain cell they'd probably be up all night worrying if they had a brain cell. Honest to God, the brains in that area, that corner. Like, you just hate to say something earlier, and it's true. I said, you can't. Nobody's like, oh, you seen anything? Can you prove anything? They just want the drama, Tyler. As soon as I said it's gospel. In fact, Lindsay's for that side.
Lindsay. Yes, I mean.
Lindsay, you couldn't say that better, man.
When you can't throw shit like that around, you know. It's fucking dangerous.
Mate, Tyrone, it's bad for your soul, I think. Like I can sit here and say, oh, I've been called a nonce for 3 months solid because folk decided to do it, and say, oh, it didn't bother me, but surely deep down inside it was bound to affect your soul or whatever you are, really. Just to get that slung at you every day kind of thing. Like, 20 different times on 5 different panels or something.
Yeah.
Or because some cunt decided, oh, sorry about the language, or because somebody decided that, oh, I must be a troll. No proof has yet to come out about this. Not one, not one screenshot. But yet, for 3 months, I've had to argue my case because somebody pointed a finger at me.
Yeah.
An absolute bunch of degenerates out there, like. And I'm not talking about the ones that are subscribed to me. These are all class. But the ones that are nice can all go rot.
Yeah.
Or subscribe to me and then I'll like it.
Well, Vincent Vega was in a chat earlier. You know,
Oh, Uncle's Vega. Uncle
I don't know where he's
he's letting me,
disappeared to, unless he's listening in while he's
he's letting me
doing
down.
his
Sparky.
exercises.
Welcome in, Sparky. He's let me down, Uncle Vincent. Don't think he's like.
Yeah, he did say he's going to jump on, didn't he? He did say
He
he's going
did,
to jump on with you.
Well, I wasn't wanting to just jump on and rip Jason. That's no hard for the Vega. I need Uncle Vincent to come up and like go ham on Niggy and all that with me. Yeah, just I'll get alive with him, you know what I mean? I won't even add anybody. As soon as he comes out and goes, tonight's Larry.
Well, I've been commenting on the Burks, some of the stuff that
Yes,
they've been doing.
the Bucks, couple of Bucks.
Yeah, and
Bucks.
they just don't seem to see it. I mean, what they're doing, like I said, what they're doing, they're giving out people's names here, and
Yes. Threatening the police and that one. Granted, I'm not very PC, but it's not because I try and offend people. I genuinely I can't keep up with the words that change. Like, so, I did say the word midget, but I was quickly corrected that it was vertically challenged or something like that. I still don't know, and I still tell you this day, I don't even know if that was a piss take or not, because I don't know if vertical challenge is the correct word, but I'll just use it because it sounds better than the other 2 words.
But what they're projecting, I mean, towards the people that are doing the videoing about the hotels and things like that, what they're projecting on those, right? Yeah. They're doing exactly the same by going at these people,
100%. And it's like, I was having an argument with Biggie Small, Niggy, and I felt sorry for him at the end. But I don't even know he was 70 fucking year old, 67-year-old. You get me?
Yeah, Ninja.
But I would just like to talk to Biggie or something, just on an even keel. Yes, Taffy. I would just like to speak to what's his name? Niggy, and just say, listen, I'm never fighting a 60-year-old. I'm never fighting your son. I'm not joking. I'm not fighting anybody on YouTube. If I had to fight somebody on YouTube, then it'll be a sad day in hell.
Yeah.
You get them on my side, I think they've turned into fucking travelers, you know what I mean? Oh, you pick a fair play man, and you asked me for a fight, so I get to pick the location. I was like, fucking yeah, you need to griff yourself. You know what I mean, Tyler, man? Come on, 47-year-old, you
crazy.
You might be meeting cunts and fuels and fucking.
I've got no time for him, honestly. I don't
Vincent,
know
if you're watching, Uncle, I'll swear I'll tell you all the things you just done to Mandy and all that, like. Vincent? Vince? He'll be a bit something. Lammy, it's always faceless.
He says, Lammy, it's always faceless accounts. Yep. The big one as well.
Mate, see, me and Lindsay understand the YouTube. It's all these weirdos that, like, victim claimers, actual professional victims. I'll not name her name, right?
Well, there's quite a few of them on you.
Aye, she's a bit fishy sometimes. But what I would say is that's what I'm going to say, right? But she's amazing at doing this thing called. She's amazing at doing this empathy victim thing, and it's like she'll come in at you on a small channel, like maybe say I don't know, even any channel, my channel, a big channel, but say. Just a smaller, like a 10, 20 channel, like Flavours or something. She'll come in at you on that. And then, so she's broke your agreement to no talk to anybody. But hardly anybody's seen it, because there's only like 5 in, maybe. And I know it's not a dig at Flavours, you say. That's how he likes it. But then what happens is, you'll go on I'll go on Northern Kings that night or something. There's 300 watching, you know what I mean? And then I'll look like the arsehole for pulling her up about what she says earlier. And then she'll argue back with you. But it's somehow at the same time getting all the simps on that are in the chat to feel like you're going in on her. And I'm like, mate is not a woman. She is an animal. She like, that's not a little vulnerable lady that you're walking up going, aye, yeah. And she'll joke. That would turn in and probably fling a dead rabbit at your son. Because she's mental in the head. And I'm a voice. Right, what do you think about this, Tyrone? Right, this is the subject. And you didn't hate answer because it's a divisive one. On YouTube, right? Like any debating thing, right? A man's voice is no harder or worse than a woman's voice. And I get that you get brought up to respect women and all that. I understand the drill. But on a social platform where all you've got is your voice, then that, so women can jump about and say whatever they want, that means. And I can't ever defend myself.
Yeah.
Like, I'll never go in on a woman that hasn't been in on me. I would not, that I would never do.
Mm.
Or if I have, it's maybe been out of temper and I've picked something up wrong. But like that one I'm in against is never furthest thing for an innocent girl. So do you think on YouTube it should just be like a voice is a voice? Doesn't matter if it's a guy or a woman. If two people want to debate,
I mean, but you're not physically attacking.
no,
women
never
because she's,
intend and never ever attending to either.
what they do. There's a few dangerous women on
Yes,
YouTube,
it is.
and what they do, they call you out and speak about you in all sorts of derogatory terms.
Yes.
So they can expect to get it back. That's fair across the board. When they do that, it's fair. No matter who they are, if they give you shit, you're entitled to give shit back. Simple as that.
100%, Tyrone. I'm glad you see it that way, because it's like women, they were wanting to be in the White House with Hillary Clinton. Now you can't one time be, I want to be in the White House, and then going, but when it comes to YouTube, I don't want anybody shouting at me. There's a guy like, come on. Half the women on here are mentaler than the guys, so you know what I mean?
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. I had it myself for a long time with a few women on here, give me
some amazing women on here, but there's some absolute head cases. And I'm arguing with one of them now, but it's not fair because, like, every time I argue with her, it's like 10 folk in the chat going, you can't argue with a woman like that, leave her alone.
Well, there's no, the mouth is a dangerous thing, words are dangerous, and cause more damage than physical harm sometimes, you know what I mean?
So, granted, mental health, like, Tyrone, again, a lesser man, a beta male or something would have maybe suffered through that 3 months torture. But no.
Yeah, well, like James comment, but yeah, brother, we doxing, researching everything, and that's spot on. They look at you, they go into your Google, and they track everything. They give you shit from all directions.
Exactly. As if a guy knows it. I get accused of being this troll, and everything I do is off my iPhone. I go on a computer. I didn't even know what I'm doing. If I was to go on a computer with a mouse, I wouldn't even know. I'd know what roughly they would do when I was at high school, like move it a bit. And I've only played PlayStations on my phone.
Yeah.
I've never used. I've done my whole channel on is this exact phone I'm talking to you on now. But I need to get a new one. The volume's away. And they're horrible. You see, some of the folk on this panel are horrible people. Like they're actually, like, I come on to talk to people like yourself, and that Tyrone and Gypsy Dave and other people, Michelle and that. Not to come on here to be like, they come on to actually get rid of their bitterness and like, they'll probably be sitting somewhere like no money, no food, no heat, like just angry at the world. And then they come on and they see somebody having a laugh and they just think, I'm just going to try and ruin his day or ruin her day, and they're just nasty, like horrible people in here, like especially that's.
They're that bit, some of them are that bitter, they just do it for the sake of doing it,
The ones that said, you're like your Stevie Boy Bonds and that.
Stevie Boy's okay.
I'm always joking to you before you take offence.
Yeah. Hey, laddie,
I,
have you got the machine back on the road yet? Yeah, I mean, I saw I come on here for as a laugh and the crack, and then the other
course
channel I
I
had, I got rid of that because my name and address was doxed by a certain individual,
Yeah.
Then I start getting stuff in the post, got really nasty, so that went
Yeah.
straight to the police, so.
I was going to go live today and like just ruin Bobby, but I just said, you know what? I can't even be arsed anymore, Tyrone. That's why it's got to that point where I'm like, see if you argue with that cunt for me on the day, it's fun the first couple of times, like I wind them up like I'm all screaming, but see that voice, man. Oh, it's like fucking, it's like knives doing a chalkboard or nails. It goes right through me, and it's like, I think to myself, like, I didn't want to jump off the panel because it looked like he's on me up, but at the same time, my head is pounding, like, no! It absolutely does, man. Not right, and like, and then he's got the cheek to say, I've won the pause on him. He's a renowned grass. He's had that many fucking the reference numbers. Sorry.
That's all right, mate. Yeah.
No, I keep forgetting.
I think most of us a lot of us have been down that road, where they've been attacked by fucking.
He's a tubby degenerate, man.
But I come back now and I just don't give a fuck about any of them,
That's the best way to be on here. Like, you've just got to, like, hi, Mr. Cole, hi, mate. You've just got to realise it as an app to talk to other folk. Some folk use it as like a game like Sims 12 or something, you know what I mean? That's what I think. And it's a popularity contest mixed with Jeremy Kyle, mixed with EastEnders. That's all this is. You good people, it's different here. You have actually got things to talk about. Okay, on my side, you can make things up.
Hey, free big ups.
Yeah. Kiss my ass. I'm not for the fight community. Then even it's called the swamp. That isn't even got fighters in it, that community. So then I wouldn't even give it that name, the fighting community.
I don't go into I've never been over there. I've never been into
If you didn't like the smell like bog water and like sewage, just didn't come anywhere near it. If you want common sense, didn't come anywhere near it. If you want proof, if you want to be called a lot of horrible names for the first time in your life, just come here. It should happen within the first half hour, like.
Oh, so question there for
I lines was on the live with him a couple of nights ago, mate. He's just chilling it. No seen you about for a while, lines. I hope you're well, mate.
He said it's called the dark side, yeah.
It's half
I tell you what, though, sometimes it gets a lot worse over here than it does over there.
Oh, it's called the swamp, and some folk are proud to call it so. I don't get me wrong. It's good to argue with people that have got like an IQ of 5 and all that, but after a while, Tyrone, it's just like, it's that old saying, isn't it?
Now, see, when you talk about Vincent now, right? If you said Vincent can, whether you like him or hate him, he can handle himself anywhere. You know what I mean? He's just
Vincent is one of the.
He's one of those people that can just take it to a different level,
Vincent is my uncle and PP's my uncle because the two of them are legends on a panel. They can take 2 and 3 on at a time and still laugh.
Yeah.
And see when you sit back and watch it, you know what they're doing. It's even funnier. Like a couple of joints and seeing Vincent and PP going to town on a panel was amazing. Like,
yeah.
You respect the craft.
Yeah. Well,
who's that said that? Serendipity.
Yeah.
Treat people the same as they treat me. That's my whole. The golden rule is the only thing I taught my kids and ingrained into them is treat other people how you yourself expect to be treated. As I say, if you can live by that rule, you don't need to know anything else. If you treat people good, anyway, that's what I believe by. Treat me like a cunt, Tyrone, and I'll come back as a cunt. Treat me like a mate or somebody to talk to. I'll come back as somebody to talk to.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I said I treat people how they treat me. If You
I've
come to
never
me,
been in it,
I
but
might there with
Tyrone,
you, you know.
I've never been in anything polite to you and Dave
If
and
you want
all.
to fuck me about, I'll fuck you about. It's as similar to anybody, you know.
Yep, I would expect nothing but the same. And like I say, no people that say, "Oh, I've done this and I've got that," that doesn't impress me if you're talking to me like an arsehole, you know what I mean? I don't care if somebody's got 1,000 viewers or 10. I'll sit on any panel that I think is a good buzz. I was on my desk the other morning and
You can see, I'm telling you now, people with small channels, if you've got a good live, I am not a good, good
well,
views for ages, but if you've got a good live, you'll have more views than people with like 10 or 15,000 fucking, I've seen
I'll
it
tell
happen.
you, I was getting like 130 coming in my live, but there was only like 4 folk talking, you know what I mean? So you know the 120 would have registered to see the demise, or hopefully you die on that live or something like. This is a live you're going to die on, you know what I mean? But I'd much rather have my 20, 30 hardcore crew and that all have waited on me getting my head together and then came in and the ones that talk. So 20, 30, the real ones talking, give me that any day of the week.
That's what you want. If you can have a good, if you can do a good chat, a good panel,
Well,
then
it looks after itself, don't it? I've
chat
noticed
will
that
stick
about,
around, and.
like, see you guys who are here, see the difference for you guys who are here and, like, that shithole there is, you didn't get, like, you'll go live and then a couple of hours later Dave will go live and say Sparky just did this. I'm just talking about, like, what, I don't know if you're all for the same place, but you didn't carry much shit from one live to the next, or, like, it's like it starts fresh, Ken. But in my one, you're there, you come off a live and you jump on another one, it's practically like just start where you left off with the same folk.
Yeah, I get it. Hey, Dodge, mate, good to see you. What I noticed, Lammy, to be honest, right? If there's somebody doing well with their lives, you get the jealous bastards will come and try and fucking spoil it. They'll try and fucking do porn bomb you or come in the chat, start fucking dropping shit comments in the chat and things like that. Because they can see you doing okay, and they don't like it. Some jealous bastards out there.
They hate it, mate. See, the minute I go over 1,000 subs, that's when it all started, and I wished I'd never done it.
Yeah.
What's the point in 1,000 subs if you're only getting fucking 100 folk in at the most? You know what I mean? That's another thing that I didn't understand people going, I'm not ever going to monetize or anything.
Yeah. I think
And I went live yesterday and it was a great live, a happy live, roughly 60, 70 in. It was a great, it was a wee bit drama, but no that much. And kind of was a lot of people talking, so like, but then having something like last night, I'm just going to stop going on Northern Kings. I didn't mind Northern King, but I just can't be on his lives anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. Well, Nathan, he
I was arguing with him last night, but I made up with him because I wasn't angry at him. He lost me £500 because I made a bet with my mate that if I didn't argue all week this week, 500 I put in the heap.
Yeah, well. Hey, Beth, good to see you, girl. Hope you're well. Good to see you, Beth. Yeah, I mean, well, Nathan was doing lives pretty regular. Then he was going across to the swamp, I don't know whose lives. I know he was going on Northern Kings a bit because I heard him saying that, but he's just come back the other day. Well, he put a live out the other day, said he was being across there, but he'd fallen out with somebody. I don't know if he fell out with Northern King or whatever. But, yeah. Yes. Hey, I will have come form afternoon, mate. Good to see you, bro. Hope you're well. Yeah. Some characters. Looking brilliant. Yes, Landy, get it back on the road. The other vans, we sort the van up. It won't be long for the Land Rover's back on, expect. Lammy's gone, his signal's gone, he's gone. Bye, Lammy. Anyway, as I was saying, we got a couple of Cardiff City fans in the chat, or they were. Boys from Fairwater. Well, I watched Cardiff. I used to go to watch Cardiff City myself many years ago. The West Brom band singing "Fuck Hollywood" to Ryan Reynolds was class. Dodge. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks, Oliver. Come on, good. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. I got 5 vehicles on, one is useful. What happened, Lammy? You knock yourself off, or you lost signal, or what?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
It's my battery, mate. It was this time. Somebody
Oh,
plugged another lead into the same one as mine, like a right. Half on mut a hoof.
were you on the phone, is it?
It's Arabian for a certain word that can't be said on YouTube. Muta a hoof.
Yeah, it's fucking.
I can't say it right. Well, I can say it right, but I can't say it in English. Well, I could, but I didn't want to.
Yeah.
Sorry,
no,
what were we talking about there? Sorry, Tyrone.
I can't remember.
Do you want to see my
I
my
can't
alley
fucking
G?
remember.
I'm rocking alley G like today, like.
Yeah.
Miss Susie. Me Julie even, I might say I connected. Miss Susie, I'm getting fucking Susie. But I'm sure you plans to do time, yeah.
She wants subtitles for you, Lammy. She said he knows I always ask for them.
Oh, who's asking for
Beth.
subtitle?
Beth.
Oh, it's
bits and
Beth.
pieces.
I knew it would be
Yeah.
Beth. I shouldn't even have looked. Beth, come jump up so I can try and cut with my chart lines. Come on, Beth, you know you want to. I've seen into the eyes. I've looked into the eyes. And I see interest. Aye, she's a wee party going on with Beth. And that's it.
Yeah.
So it's nasty for this community. What about that? Uber, she's a bit of a
Nessie and Nessie's a Nessie she comes in the chats and she's a mod in mine, so yeah, she comes in when she's available. She must be out somewhere, I would imagine.
Yeah. Aye, Uber, she's a crazy cat, isn't he?
Yeah, she's out of a girl.
Oh, Ubers, you know, under a red sky or something.
Oh, who bears under the blood red sky? Yeah.
I didn't realise I was like, I thought only says like a couple of bad things about him as a joke on Gypsy Days, but I got a bit carried away, I think. But he was like, and I didn't like follow Ubers either, but keep going, oh, I don't want to follow hard with you, Richard. And I went, I didn't like follow Ubers either. He's like, well, I really don't want to follow hard with you, Richard. That's went on for like half an hour.
He's like a dog with a bone. I'm telling him he's like a dog with a bone. Once you got something in his head, you just keep on going with it all the time, you know.
And I see that's what it was like, you know.
Like how many times I've got to tell him, you know.
I says to him, I says, and I ended, you know what I done? Oh, I just got a message from him. I reminded it because I thought he was exaggerating. And so I went around the live and played it on his live, and it was worse than I remember. I was like, ah, oh, shit. I said, suppose it was. You've got me.
Yeah. Yeah, Beth, too early for you, Beth.
Get your
too early for Beth.
Backside of me. I think Beth should come up, right? It's only fair. Big up, never conform.
Yeah, the thing
Dodge. Sorry.
You know, go back about 12 months, 18 months, YouTube was buzzing with lives, you know, all through the daytime, you know, and in the evening and in the night, everything. There's no fucking going live these days, you know.
It's because nobody wants the politics that come out, like, oh, you had them in your channel, you had them, and nobody wants the back stuff that's going on. I seen it in Sparky's one time, that was mental. What was written in the back, like his Sparky's, I felt sorry for him, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah, you've had it bad over the last couple of years.
Evil things were written in the back, like
going on as well, you know.
I mean, I've heard all this backstage stuff going on. Well, I got the blame for it actually, for some people in the swamp. But I've never actually seen it. I've only heard folks saying it's happened, but I didn't get me wrong. I've had lives where somebody's like, "Oh, I'm 20 minutes away from your house, Lammy. I'm going to slit your throat," and then it's like, "I'm only 10 minutes away," and you just ignore them, and then it's half an hour later, and you're like, "Fucking idiots." But that's what they want. They want like if you shout out the trolls hanging out, that's like the trolls' dream, isn't it? To get a mention.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But see, what I can't understand is what's the mindset of a troll like. Like I do stuff to wind folk up, granted, but I didn't mind them. Or if I was pretending to be somebody else, I would always admit it after it. Like,
Well, I
oh,
don't know. They got, see, these are the people that won't go. They don't go live. They don't go on a panel.
mm-hmm.
They'll just sit in somebody's
But they
chat.
get these big opinions and that. Aye,
Yeah.
there's one out there say called Mr. England. Honestly, the guy's a degenerate. All he does is talks about grape and just constantly like 50 times in an hour. Like he'll be writing just degenerate comments to women, to men, to everything. But everybody just seems to be like, "Oh well, as long as he's not trolling me, I'll just not say nothing." And he's openly admitted he's got 50 accounts and that. You know what I mean?
Mr. BB. Is that true, Mr. BB, or you just put it out there?
Oh, he was about last night, but because I kept thinking it was Bobby. Eh? I think I gave him a spanner last night.
I mean, he's got a few accounts, but
Listen, he has as many accounts as you want. That's not my business, but like, I don't think you should need more than 3 or 4. Like, I only got a third account, Lammy's nipple, was because I kept getting, like, I got chucked off of GOJs. So, like, it was Lammy got Lammy's back.
I honestly believe a lot of this with the Burks is clicks and views. I think it's all to do. A lot of it's about clicks and views, right? See the post he put out the other day trying to sell merch and everything now, you know. So
no, I think I should do community a favour and just offer Niggy Bucket again and just say, like, whoever loses has to shut their channel down. Simple. What do you think, Tyler? I could try them both at the same time, but like one after all. John.
all right.
I wouldn't fight Nicky's son, you know, but I would. Well,
I don't watch them, but I don't watch them, but the post they put out, it always jumps up on my feed.
But it's an echo chamber they've got up there, isn't it? You can't. You can't actually like say anything against what they say. That kid, what is it, GOG, right? He put out a dead link, like one that was for Alive that he'd finished. And then I says, "That's a dead link." And he's going, "Oh, I mean, it just must be that out your head. You can't go and stream me." I'd like, I'm going, "You cheeky bunch." So I recorded it though, screen recorded me going in, and it took me to the end of one of his last lives. So, and his mods are going, "It is the link, I've checked it." So they're liars as well. So his mods are liars.
Well, like I said, I don't go in there. I went on there once, I think, or twice when they first started, and they went down this road, you know, the lefty road of chasing all these what do you call the auditors down and slagging them off and giving them all sorts of shite, you know. And I just commented and said, "Look, you're doing this, you're putting them in danger, you know."
Yep. See the way I look at it, like see when I was going through that box as well, which I'm telling you, I was saying to like my pals and all like ones, and I just says just stay away from me now because I'm radioactive. You know what I mean?
Mr. Beautiful Blues.
Well, look at the clothes I'm wearing. They're not radioactive to you.
Yeah.
Definitely setting some Geiger what are the things called? You know, the clipping things.
Yeah.
You seen that elephant's foot that's what was it called? The power plant. That elephant's foot.
What happened that?
You know that power plant? Did you ever see that the drama they done about 5 series yet? What was it called again? Fucking the place that they had to evacuate because the nuclear power plant.
Oh, I'm not seeing it. Wasn't it up in Scotland on the plant up there?
No, it was like in Poland.
Could have gone back a few years ago.
The one in Poland or something. If somebody says in the chat, I could know straight away.
Oh, right. I know the one you're talking about. No, yeah.
I don't think it's it's no Fukushima. It's Romanian.
I know the one
The
you're
Russian.
talking. Yeah, in Russia, I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, or it ended up could have blew into Russia or something, but fuck. Fuck. Come on, it's the one that they put the big dome on. The BBC done a 5-part series on it, chat. Fuck, I can see the words. Oh. Chernobyl, thanks, Taffy. Fucking hell. Has been on my head already. So Chernobyl, did you not see the
Chernobyl it
5-part
was, wasn't
series?
it?
Yep.
Chernobyl, Taffy said Chernobyl. He's right,
Yep.
I think.
Yes, he's bang on the money. Aye. Did you see
Chernobyl,
Did you see? I think it was the BBC that done it, or so, not Tyrone, but they done a 5-part series there, and it was see the way they treated the miners and all that they sent in to like clear the rubble for the roof and all that, the firemen and that.
Yeah.
And they knew how like dangerous it was. And there's one scene in it where the guy
It was a leak in Scotland somewhere about 2 or 3 years ago. A nuclear leak. I don't know how bad it was.
See at the bottom of that. The bottom.
Oh, there he is, man. There's the man. Look, Lanny. There's Mr. Vega's back. Yeah, I mean Chernobyl. It fucking decimated the area for a long time, didn't it? You know. Chernobyl fallout. Yeah. Chernobyl. I know there was one in Scotland recently. You know. I don't know where in Scotland, but can I ask the mods, whoever's timing Mr. Beautiful Blues out, don't be timing him out for no reason. You know, if he's being a dick, yes, by all means, but don't time him out for no reason. He did say he wasn't going to come back. He was calling me rotten the other day. Did say he wasn't going to come back. But I did say to him, you know, when he was spanner, you was timing every fucker out. So karma's a bitch. But don't go timing him out for no reason, mods, please. Just if he's been a bastard, then time him out, die. But if he's just being Mr. Beautiful Blues, just leave him alone. I threatened to kaboom to bomb Manchester Airport. I was a bit worried. I would be a bit fucking worried and all if somebody said that, you know. There was a case on the plane the other day, wasn't there? Some lunatic said he was going to blow the plane up. I think they fucking pummeled him, the passengers. And quite rightly so. Fucking hell. Fucking mental, man. You can't go around saying things like that. If I was on that plane, it would have been a brown fucking skid mark all the way down the fucking down the aisle. I would have shot myself. Somebody said they had a bomb on it. Fucking hell, man. What's happening now, Lammy? What are we got?
Bloody power again. I don't. If I go off again, I'm not even trying to get back on. Just my charger's not charging fast enough, I think.
I don't think anybody agrees with terrorists, Mr. BB. I don't know. What do you reckon on this, Lam? You know, this sort of chat they're having in the White House now, Trump, Putin, and Zelensky. What's his name? Zelensky, is it? You know, they want to come to some sort of peace agreement. But I think it'd be peace and no war if I think Ukraine give up X amount of land. Well, that's bollocks, you know. So you just admitting to everyone, no, go on, you invade that country. It's all right, you can invade that, but we'll stop if they give us a bit of land, you know. Fuck that. If he puts it to the people, they'll say no. I'm fucking sure. 100% say no. Fucking hell. What's the point? Fucking hell. He's gone again. He's gone again. See you, boy. I'm gonna come home. He was just being an hard man, gobby bastard. To be fair, Mr. BB, I've seen your photo. You know, I don't think you're ever going to be portrayed as an hard man. Yeah. All right, Lammy, mate. Chill out, brother. Yeah, so like I say, I've seen a few Cardiff City fans in the chat there. The boys from my village are full of Cardiff City fans. They go down there every game. They go away nearly every game. But yeah, I think Cardiff, if they don't get out that division first time, then they might struggle to get out there for a good few years. Yeah. Well, I've been watching closely this bullshit going on now with Danny Christie and Brett May. Well, it's like, they just keep on talking. I think Danny will beat this fucking head in, But what I can see of Brett May is he talks a good fight, but he doesn't want to fight. So now I've seen Danny Christie. I think we've all seen Danny Christie fighting when he fought what's his name? That fucking other guy, Dekaregi. Sorry, yeah. So we've seen Danny Christie in action fighting Dekaregi, and I've seen him a few times fighting. He's one hard fucker, like any. He takes a hell of a beating and around the face, and he's back for more than in a month or so. So, but I watched Brett May fight one couple of fights. He goes in swinging his arms like a fucking helicopter. I mean, if he hits you, you're going to go. Simple as that. But there's no technique, no finesse. But I seen him once he gave up the fight. He reckon the fella put his thumb in his eye or something, so he buckled out of that. But yeah, there are fighting men out there, but they're not on here all the time. Fucking, and what we're gonna fight for 20 grand each? Fucking 20 grand each, and they don't want to get in the fucking ring. If you get knocked out in the first fucking minutes, you're 20 grand richer. Fucking so what? You'll have a loss on your name. So who cares? But you 20 grand fucking up, up in the deal. Yeah. Charlie Lammy got a voice that could send owls to sleep at night. He could send a glass eye to sleep, fucking hell. Only joking, Lammy. Yeah, man. But yeah, it's quiet out there. It's quiet this side of the tubes, What I mean, there's the usual lives in the evening, but they are not for me. But you know what I mean? It's people may say the same about me because I'm a boring bastard. I don't give a fuck. There's plenty of boring bastards out there, Oh, fuck. Just to say that what Tolly there was just so to say congratulations to Tolly because he's newborn. He's newborn. He was only created today, so he's a newborn. But for blues, there's no such thing as a UDF, UDA or UBF. Yeah, I think he's a bit forgetful like me, Mr. BB. Oh, fucking hell. Yes, Mr. BB is doing his first one, yeah. I told him he'll enjoy it. Yeah, just enjoy it. Chill out. I don't know where you're going. Oh, you did say you're going with a certain company that I've been with. I've been on that ship you're going on. I think I've been on it twice, I think. But yes, It's good crack, to be honest. I really enjoy them. I do. You can do different ones. You can go on the younger ones if you want, you know. You can go on a booze cruise if you want, and all those type of things. But ask anybody with a section 20. Well, that's section 24, is it? Spell check changes everything. I think, yeah, Mystical, I think he's doing a Nordic one. I think he's doing a Nordic one. The fjords, I think he's doing. I think he's doing a fjord one. Well, Mr. BB, I expect to see plenty of footage. Plenty of nice footage of you, bro. Spell my name, Danny. It comes out funny. Well, if a cap fits, wear it. You know, I've been on. I told you before. I've been on this fucking health kick. You know, I've seen a fucking doctor, but my guts. He said, change your fucking lifestyle, change your diet and everything. Like that's what I've been doing. I've been trying to eat healthy. You know, cut out the processed grub and all that. You know. But today I just fancied beans on toast. Fucking, I haven't had it for about 3 months. I fucking loved it. Beans on toast and egg for brekkie. Fucking cracking. I reckon what's bad for you is fucking is nice, so isn't it? I'm super glad the police have gone and shut me up. Yeah. I tell you, people. It's fucking. I sit in this front room, and since they got roadworks on the main road, it's like the fucking M4 back and forth. It's only a little side street which goes up through the woods, you know. But they'd be fucking gridlocked down a minute. They all want to come from both directions just to try and dodge the fucking traffic lights. I'm just watching you lit my fucking car outside. Everything in moderation, Dodge, you're right enough, mate, yeah. I've been eating a lot of bird seed lately, Dodge. Yeah, but it looks like a box of fucking Trill, if you can remember Trill, you know? They put in the bird seed in the fucking for the budgie. I was eating this fucking what do you call it, low fat fucking yogurt. And my quack said to me, the doc said, don't have low fat, get 5% because the body can't really work without a percentage of fat in it, you know. So he said, get the 5% yogurt and add some mixed seeds and whatever. So I'm putting mixed seeds and I'm putting honey in it. And fucking, I'm putting blueberries, raspberries, you know, that type of shit, you know. And to be fair, I like it. It's nice and tasty, especially when you got a bit of honey on it. And done me well. And getting back, I'm crapping normal again now. My shits are back to fucking A1. Look, Mr. Blues has been very naughty. The policeman got his truncheon out on him. Did he? Did he really? And how big was this truncheon? Are you aware? Dodge. It feels like I'm fucking airline. My missus want to know what I'm whistling all the fucking time, you know? I sound like Miss Mary Berry. All right. You know what I mean? You know. Hey, Ness. Good afternoon, Ness. You well, girl? Hope everything's okay up there in on the Scotland there, up in the old Jock country. Back to number 3 on the Bristol stool chart. Yeah. Ah. Okay. Let's get to that. Yeah, so what do I think of all these fucking words just being put in the English dictionary then, huh? I haven't got a fucking clue what they mean. You know, the old words just don't get used anymore, like, yeah, please, thank you, and all that shit, you know, they don't get used. They got some old fucking bullshitty words coming out now. I haven't got a clue what they fucking mean. And I don't think most of us do, to be honest with you. But like, I think it was this like new 600 words, I think I said in the English dictionary. Fuck knows what they all are. I can just about read some of the old words. Still haven't looked at that one you gave me the other day, Ice, to be honest. I haven't had a chance to look for it yet on those channels you suggested. So I'll have to dig it out. Because at the moment, like I said, I'm just watching reruns of different things, like, you know. I'm waiting for Tulsa King, the other one, to come out. Hey, Lenogi, how are you doing, Len? Hope you're well. I'm waiting for Tulsa King 3 to come out. So that's not, I think that's out pretty soon. The ones that sound like Ali G. Yeah. I'll never come forward. It's fucking true, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Miss Scottish. Good to see you. I hope you're well. You know, I was pulled up for saying that the other day. A certain channel, it's got like 15,000 subscribers, pulled me up, said I was false as fuck for asking for saying, oh, people are well. Never mind. It's just genuine. It's not false, people. Yeah. Yeah, it's been nice to come on this morning. Hey, Rob Random, you little bugger, you. Where you been hiding these days? A link is pinned if anybody wants to come up, you know that. So we all thought that Nathan had disappeared for a while, but now he's back. So what do we make of that? But like I said at the beginning, when the first one he done, he was quite subdued in his manner, I thought, you know, and I thought there's something wrong with you. He's either, you know, deeply upset, stoned, or drunk. But I don't know, he wasn't his natural outgoing self, you know, and so. Go on, Mr. Beaver Blues. Yeah, you got it, Tolly. Whoever Tolly is. I don't mind him. We're all acceptable in small doses, you know what I mean? That's when it's, well, me and him have had our set twos back and forth, you know. Put my comment up, big up Nathan. I'll put this one up because it says big up Nathan on it. Here you are. Nothing wrong with that, Mr. BB. You know. Nothing. I'll leave it up there for a while now. Look, here you are. Yes. Here you are, I will never confirm. There you go. That's a fair comment as well. I should pin that because. But do you think? I'll ask you a serious question. I will never confirm. Do you think that he's easy to control? Is he listening to other influences? Because you know yourself, me and him have always had a bit of back and forth. I've nothing serious, nothing. I've never been nasty or really nasty or anything like that. And he's never been nasty with me. You know, he's called me the C word a few times and this, that, and that. But that's just bollocks. That's just banter as far as I'm concerned. But you know, he did go over the top to certain people, you know, and maybe. Is he just like, did he just start off as being the sheep, you know, and just following? Lenses. I was laughing now. That'd be Rob, that's nasty, Rob. You know, like I said, me and him have had words for a long time, you know, back and forth, but you know, I don't think there's much I don't know how to say. Well, you know, he did start wanting to meet a lot of people and things like that. I suppose I take the piss, and but you know, he couldn't afford the fare on the train to go meet someone or whatever. But anyway, he got too. I think he got too, to be honest, I mean, he did get too involved. He does get too involved with certain areas. You know, instead of just making a comment and whatever, then that be done. You know, he wants to come up and keep repeating it. You know, I don't know, just the way I feel. I got nothing against him. You know, he's just like anybody else on YouTube. And you know, Sparky is. I'm not sure. I know he's put in. He's still putting posts up on his clip channel. So yeah, you know. So I know he done something to his leg, didn't he? He was a bandage on his leg or something. So you know, I hope he's okay. Yeah, I like Sparky. We need more lives going on, you know. Sparky always does a good live. I say that for him. Yeah, he did have I think he had a bit of a fall. I think he went away for a couple of days, did he? I think he might have gone somewhere for a couple of days. You all betrayed him for Smiler. Don't talk bollocks, Mr. BB. What are you talking about? Look, if you're asking people to pick sides, that's bollocks. You know, I like Sparky. I get like Smiler. You know, I get on with both of them now. So I don't see why I would want to pick one over another. Oh, near where you? That's where he took a tumble, is it? Yeah. I think he said he had a bit of an infection, didn't he, or something? Bollocks is my middle name. We know that all too well, Mr. BB. I used to chat the Spark the other day. What does I say? I chat the Spark the other day. He's still checking the film recommendations. Oh. I mean, he's been through a lot of shit. more so than anyone. He had a lot more than I did. He's been through it, and he's still. Some people are still continuing to give him shit, you know, as well. When he goes on a panel or something, I get some comments coming in, but you know, I have to respect him for his morals, and he stands by what he says. I give him that all day long. Yeah. And if you're asking me, Mr. BB, that you betrayed him, I don't think I betrayed anyone. You know, because I talk to people who they've fallen out with. You know, I was doing the same thing. You know, me and Smiler never got on. You know, he done me a favor, and since then, I got nothing against him at all. You know, he gave me what I wanted, and you know, yes, Mr. Curry is well missed in lives. Yeah, he always does a good life. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. I think he's upset with me because I talked to the people that actually were involved in what happened to him, you know. But like I said, I like Spark, you know. But yeah. Yeah, he should, Lynn. Should definitely do him, Lynn. Yeah. Yeah, he should definitely get back out there and do him. You know. I think the amount of harassment and bullying and slanderous stuff he had gone his way, then you know he took some time out and tried to get over it. But some of the people that were involved in that, I mean, I think I don't know if they are still doing it, or a certain individual is still doing it, or uh, maybe more than one. Who knows? But yeah, I wish him well, physically, mentally, and everything else. I think he's a good guy. Yeah, I mean, his shorts are doing really well. I think he like got 70 odd thousand subscribers on his shorts. I think something like that. He's doing really well on it. Go on, Ice Chain. Fuck, you know. Do you know I've never ever watched the Tony P live. So I don't know. I know people are saying it's just a bit. I wouldn't. If I said laid back, somebody would say horizontal, but I don't know. I can't comment because I've not seen them. But people are saying, somebody time me out, Mr. BB. Who time Mr. BB out now? Come on, leave the man alone for a while, please. Unless he's been, you know, a bastard, don't time him out. He's entitled to have a bit of banter with the rest of us. We know what he's been up to. We know what he's done. I mean, he is a bit of a naughty man, a road man, a gangster, you know. But you know, he was first to come in today and start the chat going. So yeah, just leave him alone. He's so they say when I come home, but you know, I'm much the same really. You know, I'm another boring bastard, but. Common spud gun. Like, you know, I can remember the spud guns. Remember those? Can anybody else remember them? Like Talia put with that. Can anybody remember the spud gun? You just push the barrel of it, the tip of the barrel into a potato, and when you pull it out, then you'd have a potato pellet, you know. Can anybody else remember the spud guns? Come on now. I know there's a few oldies out there. Yeah, well, I'm gonna form remember some, yeah. Yeah. I'm pea shooters, yeah. Fine man blues. But you know. Yeah, I think we all at a certain age we all had a fucking spud gun. Okay, my mother wouldn't have fucking potatoes, you know, you find the biggest potato you could, and then you take it out of the fucking house and or maybe two of them. You'd often be short of chips in the night then. Oh, for fuck's sake, spud guns, what are we talking about? I used to shoot polos at the cinema with those snake belts. Oh, yeah, because they were elasticated, weren't they? Yeah. I don't know if anybody else done this, but years ago, I mean, I don't know if it still happens, people used to take the elastic out of the train door. You know, the rubber that goes around the door frame of the train. There'd be like elastic in there, and the people used to just slice the tube, pull the elastic out of them, and they used that for catapults. Or shot you with the spud gun, the Scottish. They could fucking hurt if they're close up, you know. Yeah, you know. I remember once we went ratting. We used to go to the tip, you know, ratting, and it wasn't in this county I'm in. It was in a different county. And as we we're going around there, see this pile of rubbish, kicked it all about. There was stuff, I don't know, it must have been stolen, because it was fucking still, the stuff was still in the boxes. It was I remember one was a crossbow. So whether they'd been stolen from somewhere and hidden under a pile of stuff on the tip until it cooled down, I don't know. But we just happened to be there right and we come across all this fucking brand new stuff, you know. That's right, mystical. That's right. That's another thing I used to do as well. So an empty biro, yeah, that's true. Mr. BB. I watched Tony P's once. I got inspired. Yeah, we should make our own catapults. Yeah, you know, you go up the woods, you look for a stick with that's got a V in it. You know, cut it down, put a bit of a elastic off a train. You know. Yes, good old days, good laugh. But now today you've got these compressed air guns, don't you? Fucking hell, they're powerful. Gas guns, you know. Hey, Gramps, how you doing, bro? Who remembers the licorice twig? Yeah. Oh my God, what a taste! It was actually like chewing a fucking stick. Awful things. And I love licorice, but I don't know how the fact I never tasted a licorice. But putting the Bunsen burners on. When I was in school, I failed my 11 plus. I didn't pass 11 plus. Family knows what 11 plus is. So I didn't go to was in school. I went to secondary modern. Yes, peg gun. Yes, Dodge. Yeah, yes, man. Do you remember them, guys? So yeah, I've got a bit of a cold. So I'm talking to my nose a bit. Yes. I can't remember what I was going to fucking say, It's just threw me. Tys Chat. Yeah. I'll tell you what, if they missed you, I don't know if we did it where you were. They used to, when I was in school, you put them in the oven until they go really hard, And then you'd fucking beat them all, The old church at the bottom of the road there when I was living, in conker trees everywhere. They'd fall off out onto the pavement. They were big, vast, huge trees. But yeah, conkers, Yeah. Oh, I was saying about the school. Yeah, I went to secondary modern, then they closed the grammar school. They closed the secondary modern, and we went to a new comprehensive school, So that's where we ended up. I left there at 15. Vinegar, yeah. I used to harden them as well, Yes, see. Yes. Fucking hell. Nose is blocked. Oh, aye. Try vinegar, but they went soft. Yeah. Funny old game, are they? Conkers, Same as you, she just so smart at me. I watched that on, I don't know if it's in Germany, Mystical. I think in America as well, but can they knock each other out, they? Face slapping. Dodge. Fucking hell, school. I go back a while now. When I first went to like junior school, I was made a milk monitor. Everybody else done the same type of thing. So they get a load of milk in, but it's in quarts, little bottles, quarts. And we used to hand them round the class, We'd always drink a few before we hand them out. Yeah. There's a lot of weird sports around Mystical, face slapping being one of them. I mean, I don't get this fucking cheese rolling thing. I don't know what part of England it's in. They roll a big cheese down a steep hillside and they got to chase down with it and hope you don't break any bones on the way down. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, see, they were a little quarter pint. Yeah, little quarts. And that's what I used to get. Hey, Dodge was a milk monitor as well. Well done, Dodge, mate. Me and you, look. Yeah, good old days. Good old days. They reckon school days are the best days of your life. I don't know. Because when we transferred from like secondary modern, like we went in this the school was just built, and it was fucking massive. And they built it on an old farm, so there was huge grounds on it, You had the full-size running track. You had tennis courts. You had hockey, things for hockey. 3 rugby fields, 2 football fields, things like this. And the facilities inside were coming from what we had, like the gymnasium, you know what I mean? Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. But boy, oh boy, you misbehaved then, which I used to do pretty regular. We used to get one sports teacher used to have a cricket bat and whack us across the arse with a cricket bat. And I don't mean just a tap, I mean whack us, Or if he didn't have a bat, he'd sort of punch you in the guts and then knee you in the top of your leg, No, I'm not going to mention any names on these teachers because they passed away, and then, I don't. But everybody knew when he served a tuck shop, and he was the math teacher. So he kept all the sweets in the cupboard, and it was never locked, never locked. So, and he was a bit of a chain smoker. So he'd go out during class, he'd tell us some stuff to do in math, and he'd go off for 10 minutes, for a couple of puffs, like, So every time he went, we'd be in and out the stock room and getting chocolate, And we got caught once, and we had the cane, and he'd whack you on your hand going down, and he'd bring it on your knuckles on the back up then, when he come down, and back up underneath your hand on your knuckles. Oh, boy. Fucking hell, and then back down on him. Jesus Christ. I mean, you weren't having taps of them. They were fucking aggressive as hell. Especially the gym teacher. You give her a punch in the guts, knee in the leg, Jesus Christ. Your wild days. 6 of the best across your fingertips. Yeah, I know. Used to get it regularness. And across the backside. And a cricket bat across the backside. Hey, Paul, see mate, how you doing, brother? So yeah, it was a dramatic change from the school we were in, which was like, because you had a secondary modern, which I went to, like I said, because I failed the 11 plus exams. If you passed 11 plus, you'd end up in the grammar school, which was a train ride down to the next village, you know what I mean? So, but I stayed in the village I was born and bred in, which had the secondary modern school. It was all right. It was okay. Some great teachers in there, fantastic teachers. But it didn't have any facilities there at all, So when this new school was built, it was absolutely brilliant. We do, French lessons, Welsh lessons, The one we used to divert the teacher all the time in religious education. Hey, Christine Wright. Chris Wright's twin sister. How are you doing? The headmaster. Yeah. Some would give it to you full on, wouldn't they? Guys. Yeah, fucking hell. So they weren't actually the best days of your life, but they were the most brutal, they can't do it today, obviously. They can't do it today. Many can whack around the back of the head, Maybe that's why I'm a bit fucking dippy. We're still adding bells on our desks. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah. And the belt. Nessie had the belt as well. Yeah. No, we didn't have the belt, but we had the cane and the cricket bat, or a punch in the guts, I tell you. Yeah, school days. Never forget them. Never forget them. You had sort of a remedial class. Yeah. I wouldn't say they were backward. I think that's a bit derogatory to call them backward, but they weren't that clever. I mean, put it like that. So they wouldn't do the same lessons as the rest of us, you know. They'd do cooking and gardening and things like that, you know. But it was all, they're all in the same school, so you know what I mean. There was some would come by train, some would come by the bus, you know. Coaches had put on from, you know, from all the other villages around the town. But yeah, made some good friends there, had a good laugh there. I remember well the Aberfan disaster happening, you know. Didn't know what went on for a couple of days, obviously. But because the school was totally engulfed by the slurry, you know. So the people that hadn't passed away, I think it was about a month later than that, I think they were brought to our school. They put all porta cabins in the school playground, you know, for these, so we could take in the remainder of the pupils from last. I made some real good friends there, you know, real good friends, good boys, good lads, still friends today. But you remember that well, you know, bloody hell. Jesus Christ. And that the actual tip that came down, we used to go playing on that as kids, you know. It was only like half a mile from my house to the tips, you know. So we used to play up there all the time. So crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh, Upton's back, is he? No, he's been, I don't know if he's been away or has he come back under a non-de-plume, you know. But, oh, like a guillotine thing, HR, yeah, I remember that, oh, yeah. That's it, yeah. You put the paper on the base and then you just pull the handle down. Yeah, yeah, that's it. Yeah, man, I can sharp them things. They were only attached by a little, I think it was like a butterfly screw or something, butterfly bolt, wasn't it? You know, so you could take those off. It'd be a hell of a weapon. That Jesus Christ. Richard Upton changed his name to Free Willy. I've not seen Upton for a long time. I don't know if he's, well, I've not seen him, but perhaps he's been around as a different person. Who knows? Rules are rules, and that breaks them. Oh, that's a fair comment, Mr. BB. It's a fair old comment, mate. I remember my first couple of weeks I went to up from the infants to the junior school. You know, I was always a big lad. You know, so my older brother was getting picked on by somebody, so I had to lay in for him. You know, of course they were older than I was, obviously, but I'd always stick up for my big brother. Yeah, good old days. But you know, if you ask me if I could go back in time, where would I go? I go back to 1970s. What a fucking decade that was. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know, it's just, I suppose when you get to a certain age, you think, yeah, I remember that. If you ask me to remember something yesterday or this week, no. But I can remember 50 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. But yeah, remember you're a womble. You saw a clone of Milo and it's always cloned to somebody in Chubby's, Christine, right? Yeah, always, always, always. Bye bye. Enjoy your pot noodle, Tolly. Yeah, so my younger days, yeah, was brilliant. Went from having a motorbike very young to having a skinhead. I don't know, we can remember when the skinheads come out. You know, half the town I lived in had, you know, the boys at skinheads. Yeah, mystical, yeah, yeah. It just seems, I don't know, I'm so out of touch with today's things. I'm not too keen on the music. Some good, yeah. Vesper or Lambretta. Well, Lambretta was, I thought were always best Dodge. Come round the corner with about 300 mirrors hanging off it, you know. You feel depressed. But yeah, they were great days back then. I mean, I loved the music back then. I was into Tamla Motown. I loved Tamla Motown, the blues. But I had a wide genre. Oh, I love Led Zeppelin, Deep Purple, you know, things like that. Gotta look good, Dodge. Gotta look good. But my favorite Dodge, when I went to I had a bike, for the first bike I had was a Suzuki GT 250, you know. I loved it. It was silver. Good looking thing. Biggest mistake in my life was selling that. I loved it. But, you know, times change, you move on, something different. Car, you move on to a car or whatever, you know. And I've had many, many cars in my fucking life. Many, many. Some fucking rubbish bangers, more bangers, but I've had some decent ones as well, you know. But you can get nothing today, people, unless you work for it. Simple as that. So if you want something, you gotta fucking go out and get work for it. And red sauce or any sauce will do. Tank top, jumper, you got it. Yeah. You know. Platform shoes, remember them fucking things? Jesus Christ. And the collars on your shirts, if it was a good gust of wind, you'd fucking take off. They were that big, the collars. Fucking hell. I still got an Arrington jacket. I've still got an Arrington jacket, Dandy. I don't got a Parker, but I've got an Arrington jacket from my skinhead days. And I've still got Doc Martens. Shoes all this time, yeah. Starsky and Ash cardigans. Yeah. What was it? Phil Nichols, is it? Is it Phil Nichols? Who was the one doing Park Life with Blur? He was in that fucking Who film, wasn't he? But they're all on Parkers, weren't they? You know, mods and rockers. You know what I mean? Good old days. Mods and fucking rockers. Phil Daniels, that's it. Dodge, yeah. Phil Daniels, yeah. Yeah. Wasn't the mods a gay movement? No, you daft fucker. No. That's it. Quadrophenia. Yeah. I didn't know it was a trademark, Mr. BB. And the reason I come back from the caravan, Mrs. got a doctor's appointment. So after that, we're heading back down there. Blues is my trademark. Well, people, I'm going to say goodbye because I'm not getting any guests up, and I'm just waffling bollocks, reminiscing about olden golden days. You know what I mean? So I'm going to fuck off. Take her to the doctors now and get back down the caravan. So I'll be listening to somebody going live later on. My pad down there, my chargers down there. Yeah, mate. Thanks everyone for popping in, and I'll see you next time I'm live, which will be most probably next week. So until then, people, be kind to those that are kind to you, and if they're not, fuck them. Don't leave the bath. So, well, people, catch you very soon. Pick up the mods, pick up the chat. Respect you all, and God bless. Take care, and have a great day. See you soon, people. God bless. Oil power.